Oh, alright. Oh shit. Fuck. Just spilt that all over myself. Hi. Welcome to a live stream. With me, TinyPeter, just devouring a delicious digestive biscuit there. Fucking tea all over me. Hi. Welcome in to a live stream. As you can see, having been off for a week, I'm still no less the well-oiled machine I always have been, which is great news for everyone, especially you.
Thank you, my darling.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you, firstly, I should say, to Veraxis the Witch, who subscribed.
I understand you're quite expert in the collection of knuts.
Knuts.
Oh yeah, here we go. It's the return of Master Jedi Tiny Peter Austin. Hello Peter, how are you? How was your holiday? Lovely to see you. Hope all is well.
Thank you, my darling.
Oh, thank you, my darling. hang on. Let's get the tea over here so I don't have to lean over my mic
Thank you,
arm
my
every
darling.
time I want it. And
Still here asterisco wave asterisco.
what? Asterisco. It's so big, this mug, and I always make the mistake of filling it up to the same kind of level you might fill an order, the relative level that you would fill another mug, but actually that's quite difficult to contend with when it's twice the size of a standard one. Or is it? No, it's just normal, but it's because I'm holding it, of course. That's the joke. Thank you, Veraxis the Witch, for subscribing for 3 months on a 3-month streak. Thank you so much. That happened while we were waiting to go live. Really appreciate it. Thank you so. In fact, do you know what? Let's have the let's do it. Let's do it again. Where's the alert? Here it is.
Thank you, my darling.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you also to DJ JPEG, who subscribed via Prime for 3 months. Thank you so much, DJ, for using your Prime on me, lil on me. Really appreciate it. Stephen Skodis with 100 bits. Thank you very much for your best wishes there, Stephen. I had a very nice trip away. Went away with the family. It was a staycation. Went to Wales. I do a lot of that lately, and you know what? I love it. You know, there's a lot of wonderful stuff to see in the world, but there's also a lot of nice stuff to see here in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. I will be going abroad later in the year, but yeah, that was really nice. Just going down to Wales, had some time in the countryside. Yeah, it was great. Thank you, Vinza Delling, for subscribing via Prime for 3 months on a 3-month streak. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It's so nice of you to use that precious Prime sub on my channel. And the Firewall has subbed for 3 months. Still here. Asterisk waves asteriska. Hello, the Firewall. And we got a first-time chat as well from LogoSo 2020. AI viewers streambo something.com. That looks like it looks like a bad thing. Hang on. Let me deal with this person. Ban. Done. Not sure the mods are here actually, so I had to do that myself, but that's fine. Alien Sweat Hands as well is on a streak, so is Death89. Well done, you. Oh, there we go. Mr. Black is here. So weirdly, the mobile Twitch app doesn't let me ban people. Oh, brilliant. That's useful. No worries, Mr. Black. Thanks for trying at the very least, even if you were stopped by Twitch themselves. Well, hello everyone. I see you all in the chat. You're all here with your emotes and your salutes and all sorts of things. Someone's having their breakfast. Who was it? I saw it's Nath Wallgator. It's a breakfast stream. Well, that's great. What time is it where you are? Let me know. That's not PG at all, Peter. Did I? Yeah, I swore straight away, didn't I? That's fine. I'm allowed to do that. I'm fucking allowed to do that here. Mr. Black found it. It's like 2 menus deep. Well, that's great.
Thank you, my darling.
Good
Good to
afternoon TP Tiny P9 Peter Salute and the flock Tiny P9 Ship. How was your time off? Find anything quite interesting? Tiny P9 Lucky.
Nove Lucky. Lucky Shark. Alien Sweathands, did I say that you're on a streak? You are 30. Yes, I did say you, but I'll say it again. Thank you very much. Scarf of Jericho subscribed via Prime for 4 months now. Thank you very much. I had a lovely bit of time off, and I did find some quite interesting things, but I tried to be off the clock. If you know what I mean. I tried to not talk shop with myself. So I just sort of took in the interesting things as I saw them and enjoyed them as a casual enjoyer of interesting things, rather than thinking, oh, this will make a good video. Actually, I'm lying. I'm sort of lying there, because the video that's going out next weekend, there's a bit in it where I was talking about a sort of a slight tangent, and the whole time I was in the script when I was writing it, I was thinking, okay, and at this point I guess I'll just show some images I can find online. I'm sure I'll be able to find plenty. And then on my way back, it's the most Peter Austin thing actually. On my way back from the trip, we stopped at a castle. It wasn't National Trust, it was English Heritage instead. And while we were there was an example in this castle of a certain thing that I talk about in this weekend's video. So I was like, oh great, get the camera out. So I filmed a bit of B-roll that I've been able to drop into the edit. So I wasn't fully off the clock, but that was on the last day on the drive back. So there you go. Mum, get the camera. My mum was there. So yeah, it's 4:11 p.m. here in gloriously sunless UK. I've got some blue sky, I'm afraid, Gemesis. Sorry that you're gloriously sunless where you are, but we've got a bit of blue sky here. Cool, so let's play some Crash Bandicoot. I'm so glad, actually, that the way the schedule has fallen, that the first game back after my trip away is going to be some Crash, because that's going to make it a lot easier, I think, to just slip right back into the swang of things. In fact, I should just say live now on Twitter, which I sometimes forget to do. Twitch.tv/TinyPeterPlays. Sometimes remember, sometimes don't. I'll do it now. Live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Okay, that is done. Let's play some Crash Bandicoot Warped. I am not an animal, I'm Crash Bandicoot Fart. Yeah, that's right, that's it. That's what we're playing today. And there's no easier way to get back into the swing of things with a live stream than playing a game you know very well and enjoy. I'm talking about myself, of course. Maybe you guys don't know it very well. Hopefully you enjoy it, at least. Enjoy watching it. Otherwise, what are we doing here? We are. Load save. There's Coco. Right, let's carefully get this bathtub of tea here and drink enough of it to make it not dangerous. Can you see how it's sort of brimming a bit? Foolish. Hubris. Hubris. Hugo. Briss. Careful you don't fall in. I would drown. And it's scalding hot as well. What would kill me first? Right. So, oh, the hype train is leaving the station. So, what did we get up to? We came into Entropy's, or Entropy's area. We've got a crystal there. I got the swimming one out of the way, which is great news. Look at the hype train. Look at it go. Thanks, everyone, for your subs and your bits for getting that hype train leaving the station. We've got 4.5 minutes to get it up to the end of level 1, if we so wish. Done that one. Done that one. Oh, I wanted to... Yeah, we're starting with double header. I remember now. I was like, that'll be a good way to start the stream. In we go. It's the third and final sort of medieval fairy tale level.
Well, you've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you to make it this far. You don't turn back. I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe!
Didn't really hear a word that Cortex said.
Hope you had a good holiday, TP.
The results
and that's fine. That is what Duck Ambulance is for. It's for ruining the stream, and you did it well, Plushy Labs. Thank you too.
And I'll use the bucket.
Oh, thank you very, very much. Yes, to P47 Mulf, who subscribed via Prime for 4 months. Hope you had a good holiday, TP. I did, but I'm glad to be back. So this is it. This is a new enemy type. This is the double-headed giant, perhaps an Etin. You can just kill him quite easily by jumping on one of his heads, and then he's bouncy, which is fun. At no point actually do you end up using this, for sort of platforming in this level, because there's not really any verticality in these levels. This might have been a clever thing to do if, you had to kill a bunch of them and like bounce on them to get up to stuff. Perhaps a modder could create a custom level where that is the case. That could be fun. And now the toads, I don't know if they did it at all in the first level, maybe just 1 or 2 of them, but now most of them, actually not all of them, like these ones go up and down in a straight line, but a lot of them now will actually jump left and right towards Crash. So you've got to be careful. Gotta remember, we've got our double jump now. Boom, boom. As Basil Brush would say. A fellow fox. Crash Bandicoot is, of course, a fox. We all know this. Just look at him. He looks just like one. So, I did say on our last Crash stream that I was hoping... There we go. I was hoping to be able to do an extra Darwin stream at the tail end of last week. I thought before I went away I might actually be able to just fit one in if I changed the time. And I said, oh yeah, I'll be live from 4. And I'll do that. I'll do an extra well, not an extra. It would have been just a normal Darwin day, Darwin paradox. But I just simply did not have time. I did post about it on socials and in the Discord just to let people know not to expect it. But I had a lot of packing to do. But I mean, that wasn't really it. It was that I was working right up to the wire to get various bits of YouTubey stuff done. Some for Worst Games Ever, some for my channel. And then, yeah, by the time it got to like almost 4 o'clock, I was like, even if I stream now and depart at 7 as planned, I've not packed my bags yet. So I was like, I can't do this. There's not time. In fact, I was working longer than... Oh no, hang on. Oh, I've screwed up here. I've blown up the arrow crate, and I needed it to get up there. Unless this stack will drop as I smash stuff. I don't think it will, but we can give it a go. No. Down we go. How many deaths this stream? 89? Death 89. Some streamers have like a death counter, don't they? Or they have various counters going. I do have that option with Stream Elements, but I've not really thought of the kind of thing I could count. I mean, obviously deaths in any game you could count, but... Right, so this time we need to... We need to not trigger the tunt. I mean, I didn't really mean to skid into it there. I was trying to just crouch, but I was moving at the same time. And therefore, kicked the shit out of that TNT box.
Oops.
Oops. Riz Cracker, thank you. For 2 months. 2-month streak. Thank you so much indeed. I can count when I feel like it. Sure. What happens if I get 89 deaths? Will you gift 89 subs to the community? Is that how it works? I jest. So what have you all been up to this week? Or last week while I was away? Anything exciting happen in the worlds of people who watch Peter on Twitch? I want to know what's been going on with you all. What have I missed? Okay. I saw an article about eastern barred bandicoots recently. They've been reintroduced onto mainland Australia after being declared extinct for 30 years. 30 years ago. Wow. Did not know that. That's nice to be able to reintroduce something that went extinct within living memory, because, you know, obviously there's all sorts of rewilding and reintroduction of things going on all around the world, including in the UK. We're bringing back beavers and wild boar and stuff. There's talk about semi-wild wolves, but not really wild at the moment, but maybe one day. But, you know, in like maybe perhaps I think there's like 2 wolves somewhere in a big range. I don't know, maybe that didn't happen yet, but there was talk about some wolves in Scotland in a big, like, enclosed area being introduced. But, you know, all those animals went extinct far, far beyond living memory in the UK. But nice to think, hey, if the Eastern Barred Bandicoot... Was it Eastern Barred? Have I just made that up? No, Eastern Barred Bandicoot, if they went extinct within 30 years of now, 30 years ago, we should do something about that, because that was probably our fault, and we can help them. Really behind, but finally started Resident Evil 4 Remake, says Batman Fandrew. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I had a great time with it. It's still on balance. I think if you're a big fan of the original Resi 4, I'll be interested to hear what you think, because for me, on balance, it's still not quite as good as the original, but it's still great. Declared extinct or just barred?
Ah, you little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This time you've done it.
This time you've done it, says the time-based boss. Big convention this weekend, so I've been prepping for that. Nice. Nath made some May and April art for Ben. He has a Horsona now. Oh my goodness me. Give me the crystals! I survived the last 2 weeks, says Cooly Wooly. I've been playing through Ratchet and Clank, a cracking time. Just finished it today. Very cool. I've still not played that, and I'd like to. It's definitely something that I would enjoy. Just while I read the chat, I'm going to go back to the warp room and jump back in, because I sort of spoke over him saying, "Now you're on my time, you little skunk." So we'll hear him say it again. 30 years ago when Crash 1 came out. Coincidence? That's a good point, actually. Just working stupid long hours at work. I feel like I'm approaching burnout. Oh, sorry to hear that, Nate. Oh, man. Don't burn out. I would say take it easy, but, you know.
Now you're on my time, you little skunk. Give me the crystals.
Skunk! It's tricky, isn't it, when you're in a position of power and responsibility? I've been there. But yeah, seriously, look after yourself if you can. Hello, Lord B. Welcome. Nice to see you. Oops. Oh, you can't skid him. You have to spin him. I do normally spin him, but I just thought, hey, can I do a little slip, little slipsy dopsy? The answer is no. There we go. Then he sort of disappears and teleports to the other side. If you have Death Tornado Spin, which we unlock after defeating this boss, but if you come back and try and replay the fight, and you glide your way over there with the spin glide, he'll one-shot you. He'll just kill you instantly. You can't get him. You have to wait till he's tired. It's nefarious, tropy. It certainly is. We refinished our son's room, so lots of... careful, pay attention. Lots of building the adult Lego that is IKEA furniture. Ah, classic. I'm so sick of IKEA furniture, and I've not even built any for a while. I built the shelves behind me when we moved into this house. And I re-erected... He didn't say anything. And I re-erected... Should I press the saucy button for that? No, we won't. We won't just for the word erected. Death Tornado Spin. Yeah, a bunch of old stuff got re-put together. I say a bunch of. Actually,
you're doing incredibly well, aren't you? What a sexy player!
You have placed us all in grave risk. Crash, Coco, you must realize that this time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
No. That never really leads to anything. I don't think anything really happens I don't know if it just blows up at the end, possibly, but it doesn't like create any sort of weird butterfly effects or anything, as far as I can remember. You just do all those levels, then you do all those levels, you fight the bosses, and then... I mean, there is the secret ending for full completion, and maybe that's what it's referring to, because they get sent like back in time, but I don't know. What if you just shoot him with a bazooka? I'm not sure actually if you can do that. Maybe you can. I've never tried that. So, as we'll see now, look, that is an impassable pit, right? Or is it? No, because now we've got Death Tornado Spin. So now we can spam our spin like that, which is kind of cool. You guys are well impressed. I see you in the chat. Look how impressed you all are. Ooh, momentum. Momentum! That's just apparently a little bonus area where you get 4 lives, because we've not broken any boxes there, I don't think. Ooh. So I'm backtracking now to get the stuff I missed by going on the left path. There's an interesting thing that I noticed not that long ago, maybe a couple of years ago, with the naming conventions of these tomb levels. I'll show you in a bit. Okay, cool, right. Momentum. Any crash damage is a one-shot kill, though. Well, yeah. When I say he one-shots you, I mean you can't do anything. It's undodgeable. He can't be hurt. Like Tropy can't be hurt. In that sense, he one-shots you. But yes, all crash damage is a one-shot. I think this is one of the tracks where the melody was just incorrect in the Insane trilogy. Ooh, whoops. Got me. The little solo that we just heard, this bit. That was just wrong in the Insane trilogy. They didn't do it right. Thank you, Akuna Patata. I'm sure there was something I was gonna. It might have just been when I was talking about IKEA furniture. Yeah. I say that I had to build a bunch of stuff when I moved into this house, but I don't think I did. I don't think we... I think most of our IKEA furniture had been moved that many times that it kind of disintegrated by the time we moved into this house. So we pretty much just got new stuff, and probably not from IKEA at that point. We're like, okay, we've bought a house. We're going to like actually live in this now for a period of time. Maybe we should get some expensive solid furniture that's going to last us for the rest of our marriage. So 4 years, and that's what we've done. So it's great news. Look at you guys on your streaks. Pup Wheelie, Riz Cracker, thank you so much. Charlie Von Karma, it's that duck from Dingo. I thought I had the last of her. Yeah, no, she's here. She's a sound alert. She costs 5,000 channel points, and she can only be used three times per stream. But she's here. We all wish she wasn't. Peter Moneybags Austin over here. No, I'm in so much debt. Crippling debt, because I bought an oak bookcase. Did I ever talk about the fact that the oh, that was too far off screen to blow up. I'm glad that I went back for it. The bookcase we've got downstairs. Book oak. Yeah, book oaky. Quick, get the life. No. Why were you spinning against boxes and not breaking them, Crash? That's like your whole thing. That's what you do. You're supposed to break boxes by spinning on them. Anyway, we've got a bookcase made of like nice solid or reclaimed oak. Actually, it is down in our living room, and we ordered it and a sort of a TV stand, side table, living room TV stand, I suppose. Kind of a matching set made from the same kind of wood. We're like, let's invest in some good furniture that is matching in our living room, and it's nice, kind of old style. Anyway, we bought this stuff from a company, and it's kind of, I think it's made to order. So they do say, oh, you know, order with us. It might take a little while, but you know, it's made with love and care, and it's worth doing. It's worth the wait. So we got a kind of an ETA from them. Initially, and then it kind of like got slowed down a bit, and it was still in that period of time where companies were giving the excuse of COVID for everything. I think that was a fairly legitimate excuse, actually, because I think timber was one of the things that was in short supply in the wake of lockdown, even for like a year or two. I'm sure my dad told me that, but anyway, they said it's going to be a bit longer than that, and we're like, okay, fine. Nice. Have I got the crystal? I think I have. And then it kind of got a little bit more and more, and we were like, okay, like, this is fine. And they gave us a kind of a final, they were like, right, it will be here next month. Okay, sure, it'll be here next month. Anyway, then we got a message saying, hello, just to let you know, your order is now not going to be arriving. We'll be giving you a full refund because our factory burnt to the ground. It's not funny, obviously, that their factory burnt to the ground. I hope that they were insured, in which case, you know, it probably wasn't that devastating for them. But that it wasn't what we expected. And that's not why they've been dragging their heels up to that point. I think they had just, you know, been struggling to get the parts. To get the wood. Got wood. But then, yeah, the entire factory burned to the ground. So, bad news. This is Bye Bye Blimps. This is one of 2 plane levels. I'm glad there are only 2 plane levels. Let's just put it like that. There is a way you can kind of cheese this. If you just keep these guys off screen, they don't really shoot at you, or they can't shoot at you. They'll sort of come around and try and make a pass and be approaching you from the front. And if you just make sure that they can't really do that, then they'll kind of struggle. They keep respawning, so you can't, there's no point sort of killing them as such. I mean, obviously there is a point to killing them, which is that they can't get you while they're dead, but all the boxes first. See how he sort of stopped as soon as I kind of turned away from him? So you can manipulate them a little bit. There's a box all the way over there in the corner, unfortunately. It's a fun idea for a level, this, and I think it's executed well enough that it feels okay to me. And I like the sort of rolling fields down below. I think aesthetically it's very, very nice. If you spin like this, you're invincible while you're doing that. Right, I think, yes, all boxes. So now, final blimp. This level is not particularly challenging, but there is a second one coming up where Crash is in the plane, and you have to shoot a bunch of biplanes, LGBTQIA plus planes, and you have to shoot each of the engines on the biplanes. I do like cartoonish World War plane vibes. Yeah, me too.
The results have been
It's a little bit
incredible.
It's a little bit dastardly and muttly in their flying machines, which was the official name of the show that everyone assumes was called Catch the Pigeon or Stop the Pigeon. It wasn't called that. It was called something along the lines of Dick Dastardly and Muttley in their flying machines. What a stupid name! When the theme tune is Catch the Pigeon, Stop the Pigeon, Nab him, grab him, tab him, jab him. Perhaps they should have sung Dastardly and Muttley in their flying machines, Dastardly and Muttley in their flying machines. And then we'd all remember that that's what the show is called. Or maybe it was a regional thing. Maybe it was called Catch the Pigeon in the US or something, but Catch the Pigeon was already copyrighted in the UK. But I'm pretty sure over here it had that silly name. I'm going to turn around because I think I've left some stuff. Or maybe not. No, I haven't. I thought I'd missed a sort of little branching area. No. See, there's like bombs here, but does it all funnel together? Yeah, it does. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, go around the island, or fully circumnavigate the island. The Platinum Time Trial Relic on this level is terrible. Pretty much all her levels are. Fortunately, we're not going to be going for Platinums. We don't need to. I think we only need Golds. Right, we've got our boxes. Yo, I'm panicking. No! Oh! Oh god. Bashed right into the thing. I didn't know you were a Crash Bandicoot player, Nate. A Bandyhead. Pretty sure I've seen it being called both. I hate this level more than the plane one. See, I don't mind these levels too much. I don't really mind... I've said before, I think, I don't really mind the vehicle levels in this game. Even the bike ones. There's probably one too many bike levels. But mostly... I don't like... This is like the one hazard I really hate in this. There's just something about it. It always seems to be just ahead of me. No matter where I am and which direction I'm going, there always just happens to be a ball directly ahead of me. I always have to slam the... Well, you can't slam the brakes on in this thing, but... Okay, got our crates. Box to the left, or no? Good. I guess maybe one thing I wish they'd done is made the waves a bit less wavy. That might it can kind of throw you off a bit sometimes. But yeah, mostly they're all right. Just this one, but I got 100% back in the day. Oh, nice. I don't know if I did as a child. I have done since, but I had this in the 90s and played it through the early noughties. I don't think I ever totally completed it. I obviously got to the end and got all the crystals. There's two guys going around. I didn't realise there was just one. Those lives there on the other side of the boys, which you can't get past. It's an invisible wall. They can be accessed. There's like a gap in the boys somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it is, but it is kind of obvious. There's kind of a slightly bigger gap than usual. But anyway, it's just a bunch of lives, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the one level of this type that I don't like is the secret one. where you have to... Oops. Okay. Where you have to go to the end just to blow up some nitros so that you can then get back again to escape through the time twister. I've got a funny feeling here that I either have left a box behind or will leave a box behind. It's over here. This is some stuff. You only just get that sense of I'm not quite 100%ing this as I go through. Yeah, there's like branching paths in this level a little bit. I think they all converge, but oops. I left some stuff behind at this line of ramps. I'm gonna try and get the life as well. There's a little sunken life. Oops. Okay, well. Oh, missed it. I think you kind of have to do the first jump to get enough speed for the second one. Let's go for it. Nice. So, yeah, there's a pirate ship over there, which I can get to. Ah, okay, so I think maybe this is just a little side area, is it? Got some boxes. Oh! It, and that might also be where the entrance to the area with the lives is, but...
You're doing incredibly well, aren't you? What a sexy player!
I'm doing my best.
Ooh.
I guess so. Benson boy, thank you. It's weird they have to have an arrow for the direction because the level is so hard to navigate on its own. It's like, the arrow doesn't even help that much, I find. Because you can't really see where you're going. The draw distance isn't great. And it's... I mean, apart from the little side area here, it's kind of linear. So I think that the arrow is a weird choice. They are difficult to navigate, but they're not necessarily difficult to find your way, or like to know which direction you're supposed to be going, but it's just... Oh, this kind of stuff is tricky. Hello, camera? Yeah, I have a sinking feeling that I might end up having to backtrack to get some solitary-ass box. Yeah, that's 2. Avoid the shark, avoid the man. Avoid the bombs. So many things to avoid here. Okay. Ooh. Oh, gem! Nice. Did I get the crystal? Yes, I did. Get the gem. Ooh, I thought I was about to drive into the time twister. Well, okay, that's it. Good. We did it. Nice. I was wrong. And Pup Wheelie was right. I don't think you've missed any. Good. Hardest part of this level is the RNG of where the bombs are floating. If they're in the wrong spot, you can't beat the time trial and have to restart, which sometimes you don't find out until near the end. I hate it with a passion. A flaming passion, perhaps? Oh, we've got Future Frenzy now. And then, right, okay, so here's where I can tell you the interesting thing I noticed about this game's naming of the tomb levels, right? Is there one in this area? Yeah, right. This one's called Tomb Time, right? I don't think there's one here, is there? Tomb Time, right? Tomb Time. And then, of course, we've got the classic, but difficult, Tomb Wader. And then the odd one out is this one, because it's got the word Sphinx in it instead. Now, I used to just take it for granted that this was called Sphinxinator. A bit of a weird name, if you think about it, but whatever. It's called Sphinxinator. Then I realised, like last year or the year before, that if they'd gone with the tomb convention that was established by the other 2 levels and called this Toominator, that's a better pun. Toominator was right there, Benson boy. You're right. That's it. I feel like they've almost had to change that for some reason. Do you think they got told that they can't call their level Toominator? For some reason? Because why? It's like it was called Toominator originally, and then at the last minute they were like, "Oh, for God's sake, we're gonna have to change the name of this because we've been told to cease and desist." Maybe Tombi, because it would have been Tombina. Maybe like, oh no, it says Tombinator, and there's a trademark on the word Tombi. I mean, check the cover art. It's got Crash doing a Terminator impression. Oh yeah, true. That's too similar to the famous copyright Tombi. Arnie himself called them and told them not to. Joey B, thanks for the sub via Prime. Really appreciate it. 3 months. Thanks so much. I don't get why it's not called Toominator. It makes no sense. Anyway, Future Frenzy. Off we go. Good name was invented. Oh, hello.
So, Crash Bandicoot, we meet again. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well, I've made a few modifications to my mechanics since our last encounter. So back off or be deleted.
No. Sure. A great name was come up with by the Insane Trilogy team, who created their own DLC future themed level. So this is future Frenzy. There is later we go to Future Perfect. They came up with a really difficult level and cleverly called it Future Tense, as in the future tense, but also it's quite a tense level. So I thought that was really, really smart. Future Tense. Kind of makes you wonder why Naughty Dog didn't come up with it in the first place. Why did they go with Future Frenzy when they could have had Future Tense? I don't know. The engine. Oh, I'm not watching the game. The engine pun went right over my head since I barely knew English at the time. Hey, that's fine. Most people probably weren't aware of the term entropy when they were the age where you're the target audience for this game. And then embryo doesn't even work. We've discussed this at length. He should have had the initial M if they wanted to go with the embryo pun. Obviously, all the others have an N, so they couldn't give him anything but an N, because that's what evil villains have in this game. But not this game, this series. Brio's not in this one. I guess they just couldn't make him fit because he sort of betrayed Cortex, so he wouldn't be working for the villains. And you know, how would you squeeze him into to the goodies? I suppose he could have just been standing on the sidelines or appearing in cutscenes or something. But then in Crash 4, he's just working for Cortex again. I mean, he is trying to backstab him secretly, but I'm surprised Cortex takes him back. But he does. So. Brio doesn't pop up again until Crash 4, right? I don't know if he was in any of the other non-Naughty Dog games. Pretty sure he's not in... Pretty sure he's not in Wrath of Cortex. That's the only one I've played. And, yeah, I don't think I've seen screenshots of him in any other graphical style, so that would suggest to me that he's not in any of the other games. This will immediately give us a bouncing Death Tornado spin. This little pad on the floor. Nathan Sane. Nolan Tropy. Rio was in Crash Bash. He was in Crash Bash, you're right. I was thinking more of episodic, sort of official canon. Well, maybe Crash Bash was always considered canon by the PS1 aficionados. To me, I don't think it was. It felt like, and it's post Naughty Dog anyway. So, but yeah, he was. In fact, he was my main. I used to pretty much main. Oh, look at that! There's like a glitch with the. So the way that reflections are typically done in this era of gaming is that is just another Crash Bandicoot model in the background there behind some glass. But if you come up here, oh, he's gone now. Did you see him before? When I was standing up here, he was sort of in front of this metal bit as well, and he didn't even have the sort of the shimmery filter on. He was just a fully orange Crash standing there. That was kind of strange. I'm a massive Crash Bash apologist. I played the party game on my own. Hey, I mean, I did as well. I played it loads by myself, and I enjoyed it. But there's just a lot of it, isn't there? Playing it single player. You get everything there? Yeah. Playing it to full completion on your own is an absolute marathon. Anyone going to see The Mandalorian on Friday? My long-suffering wife is joining me. I say long-suffering. I'm sure she would not like me to remotely imply that she's being dragged along. I said I'm going to see The Mandalorian, and she said, "Ooh, I'll come with you." So, we're gonna have a good time. But I've not watched any of the well, I saw like the initial teaser way back. Feels like a year ago or more, but I've been desperately scrolling past, because all the algorithms know that I love Star Wars, so that look before you leap. All the algorithms know how much I love that Star Wars, and so I'm constantly being fed Star Wars stuff at all times, and so whenever I'm doom scrolling through an app that I probably shouldn't be doom scrolling through anyway, I'm having to desperately scroll quickly every time I see a little snippet of the film, because I'm like, I'm gonna see it anyway. I don't need this stuff. So I know very little about it, fortunately, and I don't want to know anything about it. 7 a.m. IMAX. Jeez, wow, 7 a.m. I'm working at 6 a.m. because we have a 7 a.m. showing in our IMAX. Wow. We have a holiday on Thursday when it comes out here, and on Friday, Saturday, me and my friends are doing a Lord of the Rings marathon, so maybe next week. Hey, cool. Enjoy that. My wife refuses to see it because the whole plot is child in peril, which she can't handle. I actually enjoyed Crash Team Rumble. Oh, did you lose a Quest show? I never tried it. Just because I try not to touch anything that even feels remotely live service. Try and vote with my wallet a little bit. So, yeah. But, you know, it looked like they'd worked really hard on it, and they came up with a lot of content. So that's great. I appreciate that they at least put that amount of love and attention into it. And any modern Crash is a good thing in my book, because it's keeping him alive, you know? But yeah, not for me, that one. I'll admit the trailers didn't really do anything for my excitement or lack thereof. I'll probably go and see it on my... I've heard that it's not going to perform very well based on all the sort of early indicators, which is a shame, and I hope... I mean, I don't really care how it performs as long as I like it, and I'm sure I'll at least have a good... I think people are being... A lot of the response and the reviews and stuff seems to be... Well, if you like The Mandalorian, it's good.
Thank you, my darling.
That's kind of... That seems to be the gist of it. No one's saying, this is incredible... This is like a new great Star Wars movie. A lot of people are saying it's kind of just a bunch of episodes of the show mashed together. Alright, I mean, I like the show. so good, and it'll just be nice to see it on the big screen. I have heard that it does feel like a movie, though. That is something that people were concerned about. Is it just going to be like a bunch of claustrophobic scenes filmed on the volume, then put up on a big screen? But no, apparently the scale of it is good, so that's something. But so this is Tomb Raider, and as you can see, the gimmick in this level is that the water's going up and down. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And as long as it doesn't perform so badly that they decide to stop making Star Wars movies, then I don't really care. I'm not interested in whether other people enjoy stuff. Well, that's not true. It's a really cynical thing to say. I care about whether other people enjoy stuff, but what I mean is I'm not bothered about online diarrhea is a better word than diatribe, of people saying, oh, I didn't like this thing that you like for this reason. Like, okay, great, see you later. So as long as it doesn't negatively 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, negatively impact the franchise as a whole. Now that, you know, Dave Filoni's only just taken over, you know? So I pray. Whoops. Oh, I can actually get away with that. I could have broken them beforehand and got the life, but never mind. Cool. 25. Milo Dino. One day I'll get it right. Subscribe for 4 months. Thank you so much, Milo. Really appreciate it. 4 months. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Star Wars you since when? It's Lord Brotovich. Someone earlier asked whether our media tastes align, me and Amy. They do to an extent. Something we both really like, which people would not expect of my wife at all, is monster movies, like kaiju movies. I say kaiju movies, I mean the ones designed for basic bitch Western people who, you know, have never seen a proper Godzilla movie in their lives. We like the Monsterverse or whatever it's called. We like Cloverfield, even Pacific Rim, dare I say it. Godzilla -1 or whatever it was called, -0, -2. Is that what's the new one called? -2. Since they announced the name of the new one, it's really confused me about what the original one was called for some reason. It was called -1, wasn't it? And then the new one is it -2 or something? Oh, there's a death route there. I thought I died already. No, I haven't. -0 is the new one. Yeah, how can you have a -0? That has really thrown me off so much. Anyway, yeah, we enjoyed that, and yeah, we love our Godzilla and our Kong and stuff. So that's something that we're kind of weirdly aligned on. She's going to come with me to see the Masters of the Universe movie as well. I really like He-Man. I really like the Netflix He-Man. I like the original too, but yeah, I thought the recent shows they did on Netflix were really good. And then there's a movie coming out, and initially I was like, oh, this does not look like it's for me at all. I don't like this. But there's a more recent trailer came out, and I think actually it looks all right. I don't like when... Ooh! You gotta time it with the water. There you go. I don't like it when... Because there was a He-Man movie in the 80s, right? I've seen it. Was it the 80s? I think it was. In my head, it looks like an 80s movie, so I guess it was. And that was sort of okay for what it was, I guess, but what I really didn't like about it, and what I don't like about this new He-Man movie that's coming out, is the insistence on doing how... and like tying it into Earth. And I know Earth is part of the original He-Man stuff, like his mum, the Queen, came from Earth, so he's part human. That I know that's a thing. Like I know my He-Man, and I am aware that it is part of the lore. But you don't need to do it. Just have it set in sometime in the main sort of timeline where he's just already in Eternia and he is He-Man. I don't know. I guess they had to do well, they could have done an origin story where he's Prince Adam and he discovers he's He-Man for the first time. It looks like that in this film he's been Prince Adam and He-Man before, and then he's been sent to Earth either by mistake or maybe to like keep him safe, or maybe Skeletor zapped him away or something, and he has to sort of discover again that he is He-Man. That's what it seems to be. And I don't need that. I don't need Earth, and I don't need scenes set in an office in my He-Man movie, and this film does have scenes in an office. But so that's why I was initially a bit like mad about it. But having seen a bit more of it now, I think it looks quite good. So I shall look forward to it, and Amy's going to come and watch it with me. I think her main point of reference for He-Man is that she really, really likes Hot Fuzz, and in Hot Fuzz, he says, "By the power of Grayskull" at one point, doesn't he? I think that's pretty much as close as it gets to her. And she also remembers the meme, the hey yeah. So I'm sure she'll have a great time. Whoops, I forgot to Death Tornado spin. Jared Leto's kind of giving me the ick. Well, I like that you can't tell it's Jared Leto, because it's because he's got a skull face. If you could tell that it was him, and I'm sure you'll probably be able to hear it in his voice, but I agree. I wouldn't be that. I'd be like, okay, interesting casting. I mean, Mark Hamill's right there, He did a great voice for him in the animated series, and given that Skeletor is essentially a CG character, or at least his face is, you could get someone else to play the body and get Hamill to voice him. I guess they wanted to not do something that someone else has done, which is fair enough. Should I do this now this time? Oops. Ooh. God damn it. The answer is no, I shouldn't do that. Are you going to complete this 100%? It says Heat Packer 89. Yes, I am. I'm not going to get Platinum Relics, but I don't need to. I did think. I think I only need to get Gold, so not total 100% absolute best you can possibly do. Gillette, the best a man can get kind of victory here, but yeah, I'm gonna get the secret ending. Have I watched Monarch Legacy of Monsters on Apple TV? It's about Monsterverse. I haven't, DJ JPEG, but I know that I would enjoy it, and we keep because we don't have Apple TV. If we did, I'm sure we'd have watched it already, both me and Amy. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's honestly one of those occasions where a single show kind of makes you actually want to invest in a certain platform, which doesn't happen that often. It's a bit like Game of Thrones. A lot of people who didn't have HBO or whatever the equivalent was, I think it was Now TV in the UK, to watch HBO stuff. People got that just for Game of Thrones. If they don't pirate their TV, of course, and I don't like to do that. So yeah, I'm thinking of getting Apple TV at some point and watching Monarch, because I saw that Season 2 came out, and apparently there was a bit of a complaint in Season 1 that there weren't enough monsters in it, and then they added way more monsters in Season 2, so that sounds good to me. Prince Adam was merely Aladdin. Jared Leto is Skeletron. Shin Godzilla 2016 is also great. See, that's the thing, like, I don't think I could watch a really old Godzilla movie now, like a Japanese one from the early days, because it would just be so obvious that it's a man in a suit. Well, I say that, but I'll quite happily watch like a Ray Harryhausen stop motion thing where it's quite obviously a little puppet, little claymation thing, and I'll still enjoy it. So I don't know. I'm probably. But anyway, my point is, modern Japanese Godzilla movies are probably quite good because you know CG has come so far, come such a long way. I bet they're really fun to watch now. I say now as though they weren't in the first place. I'm sure they were if you got in kind of early. Right, we're not going to go death route this time. We've got our blue gem. Maul was really good. They should give us more stuff like that. They should. It's I think it's done as well as I think it's the best rated Star Wars show on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's B Andor. I'm sure I read that somewhere. Maybe it's not the case anymore, but it was at 90-odd%. And apparently there were some people who... Well, I think Andor might also be in the 90s, but yeah, apparently some people weren't so keen on Andor to the point where it, you know, it inexplicably did not get like a 98% tomatometer score. And Maul is up there now, I think. Give me guys in monster suits. I found the current run of monster movies have gotten worse and worse over the years. I mean, they're so silly, aren't they? Oh, it's like me and Ben went to see... We talk... Seems to come up a lot. Me and Ben talk about how we went to see Rampage together when that came out. You know, with The Rock? And, was it Rampage that... There was a movie I saw. I think it was actually Pacific Rim 2, wasn't it? Yeah, where so we did see Rampage, and that was silly fun, but silly. But I'm thinking of Pacific Rim 2, where there's a bit where there's two of the because yeah, there were some evil robots, whatever they were called, the machines that the Jaegers or whatever they're called, and they were fighting each other. And then one of them swings its fist into this office block, and then it cuts to an interior shot of this just boring-ass office block with cubicles, and the fist is going boom, 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 boom through all these walls, and then it swings over, and it just right at the end of the swing, it just knocks a little Newton's cradle and sets it going, and then the fist comes out of the building. I was like, yes, this is that is the correct thing to do. That is suitably, absolutely insane and ridiculous, and you knew the brief. Well done. But no, seriously, I can understand why some people, particularly if you were into monster movies at an earlier time, might think that modern monster movies are crazy, ridiculous, and not what they once were. It's Space Godzilla, or whatever he's called, coming up, right? Supernova Godzilla? I don't know what his name is. Andromeda Godzilla in the next one. Help me out here. I know my He-Man, I don't know my Godzilla. Godzilla X Kong was peak cinema, though. Yeah, when they had to make him bigger so that he could fight Godzilla. He was, compared to how he was in the first Kong movie, he was like 5 times taller. Maul is 98 on Rotten Tomatoes, and Andor is a mere 96. Wow. I'm just so over all the subscriptions, so I can't pay for just one show. I wait for a free trial, binge the show in that time frame, and move on. I'm also terribly cheap, like my grandfather was. It's not a bad policy, Bootsy, to be honest. I mean, your policy, not their policy. I hate the fact that... It makes me mad that... It's not even necessarily the cost of it overall. It's as much the convenience and the faff of not knowing where everything is. I think I've said this before on stream. I wish I could just pay quite a lot of money every month to just access everything that's on every streaming service. And I get why that can't happen. It's because of licensing and rights and stuff and distribution. But I wish I could just pay 50 quid a month, or maybe even, I might even pay a lot more than that. Maybe I'll pay £100 a month or something.
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who's obsolete.
and just be able to watch everything. Waterworld just got added to Netflix, but I think only in America. And I even saw an advert or I don't think I got an email, because they wouldn't email a UK customer with region specific stuff. But I've always wanted to watch Waterworld. I've heard that it's like a bit bad, but also kind of interesting anyway, regardless of it being a bit bad. And I was like, oh, Waterworld's on Netflix, great. And then I realised, oh wait, I can't watch it. I need to use a VPN, which I don't know how to do that on my TV. I'm sure I can, but or I'll do it on my phone and cast to the TV or something. But just let me pay loads of money to be able to watch everything. I don't want a trillion subscriptions for things where I am actually only going to watch 1 or 2 shows on your library. Right, here's where Pura turns up in a little booster. And look, like, there's so little of his face that I never noticed he was even in there. I mean, there's none of his face. There's so little of even his head that on PS1 I had no idea that he was in there. Hello? I can't get this thing. It's going to get me. Okay. But in the Insane Trilogy, it's a bit more obvious. They sort of swing the camera around before he appears. So we're playing as Coco, if you hadn't noticed. It's nice that she gets a boss fight in this game. Open the bottom thing. There we go. Got it. As for our other media tastes, though, we watch a lot of true crime documentaries. That's something that we align on. But she does also like sort of trashy American reality TV, which is great for her. Not so good for me. Yeah, try having Crash 3 when you've never played Crash 2, and he keeps making reference to the fact that they've met before. I'm like, who the hell is this? Who's this guy with a bomb in his head? I don't understand. Waterworld is so bad, it's bad, so you're not missing much. Is it really? That's a shame.
Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you. For this we must destroy you! Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan. Or will you?
I think Waterworld's an okay adventure with a cool setting. Its reputation is down to it having spent so much that it had no chance of not losing millions. Oh no, Waterworld is intensely awful. Don't listen to revisionist history. Oh no. Is it that bad? The only reason I want to watch it is because I like the idea of the setting. I've seen various stills from it, and it looks like, you know, I like Mad Max. Am I wrong to want to watch Waterworld just because I like Mad Max? Is that naive of me? What is Waterworld? Asks Nath Walgator. Who's the lead in it? Is it Mel Gibson? No, it's Kevin Costner.
Thank you, my darling.
Thank you, chat. I was Googling it, and I didn't see all of you people responding saying it's Kevin Costner. And it's sea levels have risen, and so there's all these sort of seemingly kind of ragtag communities. It's post-apocalyptic, basically. To me, it looks like a less good Mad Max set in a watery world rather than a desert. Watching it on TV might be bearable as you can zone out during the worst bits. Is it just Mad Max but wet? Well, that's my understanding. But clearly, going off most of the responses in the chat. Oh yeah, we've got a bazooka now. bazooka. I don't really like using it though, because it's just, you know, that guy, he's got his shield up, and I can still kill him. I kind of feel like they should have done it so that you can only break boxes with it, or you can only kill enemies with it, or something. Or you have a limited number of fruit. Maybe you collect... Or they could have had... They could have had it like, not necessarily a fruit bazooka, but a bazooka where there are... He says he's not going to use it and then just uses it loads. Maybe you pick up shells for it, or special fruit, or something, in the level. And so there's only like 3 in a level, and then you can use it 3 times at various points. They could have built different puzzles around that, couldn't they? But no. But no! You can just shoot infinite fruit. It doesn't even take down your fruit counter. You know, at the very least, it should eat into the fruit that you've got. So here you do actually have to use it to destroy those 2 switches. And I think, I'm hoping, that one of those switches... I always get a bit confused by this. Oh no, see, these aren't... Okay. Is it this one? Does that? Ah, yeah, I think it does. Okay, cool. Nice. I always thought it should use up the 1p you had, but there is a lot around, so unique ammo would have made sense. Yeah, I think so. So, I'm trying to remember how I get this top box. I have to switch that on somehow, and I can't remember how. And here... See, now that I've got this bazooka, I'm suddenly using it a lot, and I don't really want to. If I ride on that, it's going to take me away, and I've forgotten how I... How do I do this? Is it from... Yeah, it could be, actually. Yes, you're right. You're right, CHR. It is from a secret warp room entrance, I think. Yes. Yes, correct.
I understand you're quite expert in the collection of canuts.
Jesus life.
Sorry Imlate, had to do adult stuff and go to Tesco and buy sensible food. I have a fridge full of green, leafy sadness.
Oh, very good, but very sad. Well done, Jesus life. Did you buy any cheese? Crystal. I need to do the same thing tomorrow. I need to go to the shop and buy good food. I ate a lot, but a lot of fairly decent food when I was... Ooh, whoops. I did bounce on him, I think, but no. Well, whoops. While I was away for the week in Wales, I was with my family, including my parents, and so there was lots of... You know the good food you get when you're with your family? Mum's own. So that was good. And then, like on the last day, I was really bad. I got a drive-through on the way home because it was a long drive. So we drove back to their place, which is some of the way, and then it's more hours driving back to Newcastle from their place. So I was driving back, and it was around lunchtime, and I was like, I'm hungry, I need food, I'm gonna get drive-through, and I was like, that's fine, I'll do that, because you know, I'm driving, it makes sense, why not? And then in the evening, because I'd had drive-through quite late in the afternoon, I wasn't really hungry at what should have been tea time, and by the time I was hungry, it was about 11 PM, and I realised, oh crap, it's Sunday, and there's no food in because I've been away. So I ordered takeout. So I had bad food twice in a day, and I've not really started feeling better from it since then. What day is it today? Monday. Oh, it must have been Saturday. Oh yeah, 11 o'clock, the shops would have been shut anyway. I was thinking the shops were shut, wasn't it? But it was because it was 11 PM. So yeah, that happened on Saturday, but 2 days on, I still feel like, not even physically unwell about it, but just mentally feel like That was bad. That was real. I'm 30 something. Can't do that anymore. I can barely cope when I have a single naughty meal in a day, let alone 2. Bounce on him, crazy style. Green Gem Path has boxes if I remember correctly. Okay, yeah. There was a switch thing like way back. There was an empty thing that you have to destroy with a TNT. If you saw me leave a TNT earlier, it's because of that. And that might also be based on a switch that we have to get elsewhere. So we're not going to worry too much about the gem in this level. We'll come back and do it properly later. Twice, myself and my girlfriend have accidentally ordered 2 takeaways at the same time. We order one and wait for several hours, agree it mustn't be coming, order another one, cancel the first, and then both turn up. It's a challenge for sure. Oh no. That's like, you know, you have leftovers for 2 days and you feel like you don't really want those leftovers after a day. Not just because they might have congealed a bit, but also you're like, oh, this is now... For 2.5 days I've been eating this bad food. I shouldn't have even done it in the first place for one night, let alone... Oops. Let alone got enough to have to keep eating it, right? The other week I had to go to London. It was a long day because I live in Cambridge. I had 3 McDonald's in one day. Nice. That's why you've bought all your green leafy foods for your fridge. I swear Crash had no reflection then. Weird. Oh, did he? Did he have no reflection? I missed that. Flaming passion. Okay, orange asphalt. I think this is the race where one of the boxes is hidden behind a ramp. So I'm probably not going to try and go for boxes and crystal at the same time. I'm going to go for... I should probably go for boxes first. Because then... in doing so, I will also get an idea of the track. And then I'll know how to get first place once I've kind of scoped everything out. Yeah, these police cars move now. I think actually there might even be a box behind one of these things at some point. These barrier things, because you can smash through them. See? Here? No. You can't turn around in this in these driving ones. You can only turn about 90 degrees. So no going backwards. You can't reverse. Oh, there's a boost behind one of them. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Okay, how are we doing? 6 left. Do. My eyes peeled. Is this it? Am I inventing the fact that there's a box behind one of the ramps? Maybe I am. Excuse me, sir. Oh, is that over a pit? Oh no, I thought it was hovering above the pit. Ooh, oh my god. Bastard. Go. Oh no! Oh no! It was there! Damn it. I thought I'd missed it, and then I sort of hit the boost, and then at the last second thought, oh no, I've not missed it, but now I have. Now I have. I was in Helsinki last week, and they have a special alternative burger fast food option called Hesburger. And because I obviously like to take part in the culture of the country I visit, I had it 3 times.
Go into the garden and bury yourself where none of us can see you. You're making us puke.
Making us puke.
What have you done with the controls, Gromit?
Sadly, it wasn't a control error. It was very much user error. Skill issue. Double bacon and egg meal with extra hash brown for brekkie. Large quarter pounder with cheese meal for lunch. And a large Big Mac meal with extra cheeseburger for dinner. Wow. I'm not judging. Don't know if I've ever done that, but I've done things just like that. I don't really want to be... I kind of want these guys to drive away. This is how the time trial is done, actually. You stop at the start line for like a minute and a half to let these guys get out of your way, because they will fuck you if you try and race alongside them when you're doing the time trial. If you're going for like platinum, you know, it's fine if you're going for kind of a normal or even gold probably, but you don't have to start the time trial until you have to like pick up the clock symbol, which is in the level, to trigger it. So you can let the cars drive away. Ooh! Bounced off his head then. Again, I kind of want to let them go because they're just gonna screw me over, aren't they? Never feel bad for the extra McD's, hash browns. Those are amazing. You know what? I don't think I've ever had a McDonald's hash brown before. I've never had a McDonald's breakfast, would you believe? I've just never been in the position to have one. I mean, I guess you can probably get them for a lot of the day, or maybe they do stop, you know, like late morning or something. But I think I've only ever been in a McDonald's or stopped at a McDonald's at lunchtime or in the evening or on a long drive or something. Never been to one. I never set foot in one in the morning. But I know a lot of people swear by McDonald's breakfast. No. No, we're not. That's not. No. I wish you could turn around in this level, but you can't. You fall down the pit, which I definitely didn't touch. You all saw it. It had quite an overzealous hitbox, I think. I fell down the pit, and then it reset me way ahead of the box. McDonald's milkshakes are good for a burger restaurant. Marble Slab Creamery is even better if you want great
Do I
quality
detect a
ice cream.
tear of frustration? Is everyone laughing at you?
They stop breakfast at 11 now in the UK. Oh, do they really? Just letting these cars go. I think it's a bit overrated. Hash browns are nice, but it puts a weird feeling in me for the rest of the day. Fair enough. Okay. Get these boxes, and then we'll win the race. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Don't go too fast, Crash. You'll catch up with 9th place or 8th place. There he is. Get out of my way, dude. Well, don't get out of my... Well, get out of my way by driving forwards. I don't want to go around you. 12. Thrilling viewing. Jump over the pit to get that box. You can do, yeah. Ugh. The guy right behind me, I can hear him. got 14. Oh! I missed the... Oh, God. Apparently it's not enough to just hit the ramp. You actually have to be going at some speed. I should have just driven around it like I have been doing. It was fine the first time. The results have been infuriating. Ambulance. It probably does deserve an ambulance.
And I use the bucket.
Now, yeah. Feeling sick. That's why.
Not doing very well, are you, me old pal? Do you really want to win? Do I detect a tear of frustration? Is everyone laughing at you?
Mm-hmm. Can you tell how little patience I've got now by the fact that I didn't even wait for them all to drive off this time? I don't want to be here anymore. Oh. Perhaps I should have just gone for the crystal first. That would have been fine. Now the question is, do I drive around the pit, which is doable, or do I jump over the pit and risk overshooting, undershooting, falling down the pit, flying over the top of the box? Any number of these things could happen. Whoa! Biggest skid ever. Sir! It's weird when you're not trying to win. You really get knocked about by these guys quite a lot. Oh my god, I missed it again. You have to actually boost to get over that, I think. Or you have to be doing full non-boost speed. Okay, I might go for the win this time. Just to regain a bit of energy. Because I was kind of flooring it at that point, but I've just not been flooring it for long enough. Or you have to hit that boost pad, which is just behind it. So I think when I go for the gem next time, I'm going to just drive around that pit. But I'm going to try and get the crystal now. That's the boost. I don't think you need all the boosts to win. Ooh! It's all over the place. That might cost me. Going for the boost. Yes. Oh, jeez. It's going so fast to sort of miss the second ramp, but it kind of gave me a launch off it anyway. Okay, this is first place. This is what we need to get our energy back up. We need to feel important, feel good, get a little animation of Crash looking pleased with himself. That's what we want. Ooh. Could have been bad. There's the box that we hate. So you have to go there, and then left, and then right. So when I come back here to do the final box collection, I've got most of them there, to be honest. But anyway, there we go. You can, of course, get the boxes and the crystal all in one go, but it's not It's not worth punishing you for that.
You're
These
doing
levels are the
incredibly
worst
well, aren't you?
to
What
get
a
the crates.
sexy player.
They are.
Ooh.
It'd be fine if you could just turn around, but it's the fact that you can, you know, with the momentum that you've got, that it's so easy to miss one, especially if you're getting jostled by the other races. That's what can cost you. Oh.
Crash.
Oh, yeah.
Coco, if you have already retrieved a levels crystal, then you will find a floating clock when you enter for the second time. This floating clock activates time trial mode. Grab it, and the clock will start ticking. Race for the end to get the best time. But beware, some elements will change.
TNTs and nitros and stuff. Yeah, normally you get that cutscene in at the first warp room or something, just whenever you first revisit a level. But see, this is how you do the time trial. You let all the cars go, and the time trial won't start until you pick up that clock there. But anyway, we're not doing that. Yeah, if you could just turn around to grab boxes in this level, then it wouldn't be so bad, but you can't. There's almost no point me waiting to let them go in the first place if I'm only going to end up catching up with them anyway. You know, it's like, why even wait? Anyway, we'll see how we get on. Oops. Did I get that one? Didn't see any fruit. Hit my... It looked like I broke it, but I don't think I... I'm sure I was on 60 fruit and then I broke... Well, I thought I broke that box and then I was still on 60 fruit. Is it possible to... Oh, well, I definitely missed that one. I boosted so high over it and I missed it. Motorcycles known for being one-way vehicles. Yeah, that's right. Well, that was a weird way of failing the challenge there. Doubling up on ramp momentum and going straight over the second box there. Is it like that other crate you experienced where it broke a different number of times? Oh, like the stripy ones. No, that was different, but yeah, that was strange. I'm sure I broke it, but it didn't give me the fruit for some reason. We'll see. Let's see what happens when I get my 10th box here. So this is 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. And then it was this one. Yeah, I launched off the ramp and landed. Oh no. Where is it? Here. Oh, the same thing happened. I definitely broke it, but the fruit got left behind there, I think. Didn't see how many fruit I had, but it didn't animate up into the top left. That's very strange. Never seen that happen before, but it happened twice. How odd. Right, let's try and lose a bit of momentum here, just so I can go 1, 2. There we go. We're getting there. We will soon meet our favourite box, the one behind the pit, and we're going to get it. We're going to carefully drive around the pit. I just don't trust, for some reason I don't trust myself to, I don't know, maybe I should get the boost pad, just boost over the... Oh, there's a guy in the way. Okay, I did it. Thank God. Right, now, it's here, and then left. Oh, and then right. And that is 20 boxes. Oh, and I'm about to come first as well. Did I miss the... No, he gets it. Do I have to pick up the gem? Maybe I do. Yeah, you do. You do have to pick up the gem. I had so much momentum, and I was trying not to bash into the guy who was in first place.
What have you done with the controls?
I was like, oh, I'm going to come first here as well. I've done it all in one go. Like, that's great. And then I missed the gem that did appear.
Go into the garden and
collection.
bury yourself where none of us can see you. You're making us puke.
Hey, at least we know we can do it now. That's ridiculous. Love that for me. Love it. That's great. Oh. I'll know when I get box number 10 whether I've just missed one of those. I think, again, I didn't get the fruit, but it's whether I broke the box. I didn't hear. Oh yeah, 9. I think I have actually, I think I did get it. Because this weird one is box 10. And we're on the weird one now. I think I did get that one. Just didn't get fruit. What is with that box? It just leaves its Wumpa fruit behind. How strange. I don't care. I don't need the fruit, but maybe that is a completely consistent thing that always happens, but I've just never noticed it before. Oh, there's a bit of speed here. So we can get both of those. And then you get loads of fruit from that one. Okay, ideally, I want to be just ahead of someone when I hit this next boost pad, because I don't want to crash into them while I'm going towards the ramp, which might be about to happen. No, we're alright. Did I get it? I don't think I did. I think I missed it. 1, 2, 3. Missed it. Oh no, I didn't. I think we're dropping a few sound effects here as well, it sounds like. I think that's why I think I'm missing boxes occasionally, is because it's not making the noise. You missed, says Cheese's Life. I think you missed it, says Rye Wi-Fi. Apparently not. I was sure I missed it as well. I think a couple of these sound effects are kind of dropping a little bit. And there should have been a little box break sound. You get it with so when you land off a ramp, it sends out a shockwave. So anything that like within a certain area, you can get. So I knew that I didn't physically hit it, but I knew that from the slam down from the ramp, there was a chance I'd got it, but I wasn't sure because I didn't hear the noise. So I was still, I was like, I know we didn't see it break,
incredible,
but it may actually have broken because you do get a shockwave, and that is clearly what happened. So for those who are wondering how I got that without touching it, it's because you do a great big slam when you land off those ramps like that. Whoops. I didn't know you gave off a shockwave. Yeah, you do. You do. So as long as you're kind of in the vicinity of a box when you land off a ramp, it's pretty forgiving. Oh, you can, if you do a full height double jump, you can actually get over these flames, but I should probably stop doing that. We've had too many deaths and oops, that was just me accidentally nudging X. We've had too many deaths and restarts today for me to be trying to be clever jumping over fire here. Do a little bit of bazooka here and there, but you can bazooka the people who are in the windows, chucking the fire at you like this, just as an example. There we go. Got you. Ooh! Thought that one was about to clear, but it didn't. How many deaths so far? Yeah, we keeping count? Crystal. Happy. Good times. There's probably a death route in this level. There is, there are death routes in at least one of these. This level type. think up here there might be a death route. Can I No, I can't. There it is. There's a death platform. Well, that's fine. We'll be back. Ooh. So today I think we will be rolling first credits, defeating Cortex, because it's only 10 to 6 now, so yeah, we've got plenty of time to finish the last couple of levels in Cortex's warp room, and then defeat the man himself, and Uka Uka as well, we'll be facing. But that's only half the battle. We need to get all the gems. We've still got plenty of those to get, and in order to get all the gems, we basically need to get all the relics. So, it's going to be interesting. Are some of the enemy types in this level vaguely problematic, or am I just overthinking it? I mean, I don't think so. I mean, maybe some of the clothing is, like, slightly reductive, but, I mean... That's the interesting thing we're talking about. When people say, oh yeah, that's a bit reductive, it's like, well, if it's... I mean, it might be cartoony, but if it's, like... if it's as accurate to what you might expect someone to be wearing in this scenario as the kind of clothes that you would see... You know, like... if you saw something that was based on medieval history, for example... the clothes that might be depicted in a cartoony setting or a video game or something might not be like actual accurate medieval clothes. And in the same way, you could argue that, like, yeah, okay, perhaps some of the clothing here is a bit like, oh, that's sort of vaguely what would be worn in, you know, an Arabic country in whatever time period this is. And it's like, well, you know, there are worse things out there, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It's a cartoony game, and they're wearing stylized stuff, in the same way that, you know, the people in various other levels in this game, or in other time travel based cartoony TV shows or video games might be wearing, I guess. Kings, swords, and flying cars. Yeah.
Crash, Coco, remember, it is not only Dr. Cortex that we battle. Beware of Uka Uka, my children. He is a far more dangerous enemy than anyone can imagine.
Yeah, except we don't really have to battle him in this game. That threat kind of leads to nothing. Because Aku fights him in the boss fight whilst we're fighting Cortex. It's a really nice setup, actually. You kind of feel like you're doing your bit, your part of the fight, while they're fighting each other at the same time. It's kind of a fun little... It's a fun thing. No. Remember to get the boxes here, actually. I'm so used to just beelining to the end in this level by taking out the planes, but actually it is important to pop the boxes. Crash where you had the best Cortex fights. Yeah, I agree. That was a bad one. A bad run. Planes, the big planes, the target planes in this are a bit more bit trickier to deal with. Because, in fact, I think the blimps don't even move at all in Bye Bye Blimps, whereas in this one, the Mad Bombers, these guys do fly around, so you have to chase them down. There is a time trial for this level as well, where you have to, you know, just destroy the planes within a certain time limit, which is kind of a strange thing. Okay, we've got one big plane left, so we need to get all the boxes first before we destroy it. Oh, it's close. No! Oh, God. These guys are brutal at times. Mad Bombers is way harder than Bye Bye Blimps, as far as I'm concerned. You do get health from those very obvious health balloons with crates attached, but they count towards your box count, so you do have to destroy them at some point. But obviously you don't want to break them too soon, because then you're kind of wasting the health that you get from them. It'd be good if there was just a tiny little bit of a crosshair as well in this. In this level type, but it's fine. I think they added a crosshair in Insane Trilogy, did they? Possibly? Can't remember. Whoops. Nice. Okay. More boxes. Get this plane as well. Babaloonies. Do a barrel roll. The barrel roll does help. Hey, what about that Star Fox game? Switch. It's enough to... I tweeted about it. I said it's enough to make me want to buy a Switch. I've never actually played a Star Fox game, but I've always really liked the idea of that world and those characters and stuff. And, I mean, I'm not actually going to buy a Switch just to play a single game, but... I do like the idea of that game. I was kind of hoping, well, not even hoping, because I knew what the answer would be, but I was like, oh, maybe they'll also release it. Maybe they'll also release it elsewhere, like on PC. I knew they were never going to do that. It's one of Nintendo's characters, one of those ones they want to look after. Okay. One plane left, a couple of boxes. Yeah, just two of them. No, sir. Not doing this again. Okay, got the gem. I can't take a good run from any of these fighters. There we go. Whew. Jeez. Star Fox 64 has had one of those unofficial PC ports of N64 games that people have been doing. That could be an option for N60 if N64 emulation is still a bit weird. Yeah. I mean, I partly like, you know, obviously the original Star Fox games haven't aged super well in terms of, you know, the leaps and bounds that we've come on in terms of graphics. So I think it might be a slightly tricky entry point for me to go to one of the classic vintage Star Fox games. So I really like what I really like about this this remake that they're doing is that, you know, it looks so nice. It's just a way to experience the original in you know, with some nice modern polish. So, yeah. Don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll get a Switch at some point. When they announce the PS6 and say it's going to cost $1,000, maybe I'll be like, screw that. I'll get a Switch 2 and just play the entire Switch back catalogue. All the stuff that I didn't play. Which is everything, because I never had a Switch. So this is the obligatory Crash walks through dark area guided by light that doesn't last very long type of level in this game. It's fireflies this time. It's not Aku Aku. Well, it was fireflies in the previous one as well, wasn't it? I think Crash 2. It was one of these. What's the? Oh, this guy breaks the boxes if you're not careful. Well, it's fine. I say you're not careful like it's a bad thing. Okay, we got a we've got a blue platform here. I might just ride it, see what happens. Ooh. Whoops. You need all 5. Oh, is this one of those? Is it? Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, chat. I forgot there was one of those in this game. Oops, not looking where I'm going. My parents have House Flipper on Switch, and I was showing it to my dad, teaching him how to play it, and on a TV it looked rough. Oh no. For lives, 81. Am I gonna make it? I made it. And here's the old triple stack. This is quite a fun bit. Actually used to make my my PS1 glitch slightly. It would sort of hang a little bit at times because it's quite an intense little section. Lots of particle effects, lots of lighting going on. Look at all that. Oh, lovely. Ooh, down the pit. And then, oh yeah, there are bugs for this bonus area which can be a little bit. I think you have to. Do you have to backtrack in this area? I think you do, which is what makes it tricky. You can use the bazooka to make it a little easier. The bug doesn't last long enough, see? There you go. At least you have a box counter here, but... Some nitros there, and then... There are some nitros. Ooh, just above me. Will it kill me if I shoot? Ooh, I lived. I lived, bitch. Oh, 40. Okay, I've done it. Now I just need to get back.
It's a sheep.
Soundwave. Tofu, thank you very much. Oh, damn it. I knew there was a pit somewhere. I could leave the stripy crates there, maybe, for the pit. Because then I'll be able to identify the pit by dropping onto them. Anyway, we get another go. That doesn't count as a death if you die on a bonus round, so that's fine. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the flock. It's a sheep. So, we'll start with this. And maybe you don't have to backtrack looking at this, actually. I don't know why I'm backtracking. No, you don't. Thinking about it. Just passing by, Mr. Andrew Dingle recommended this, apparently. Oh, thank you very much. That's nice. He's a lovely boy. He's a very lovely boy. Ooh, that broke a bit quick. Okay, so I'm in the pit here. I call the boxes, and then up here somewhere there should be some nitros. There we go. 40 out of 40. So now I jump on here, jump out, and I think there's no... Oh, there is a hole there. Okay, right at the end. Okay, that's the one I felt. I thought the one I fell down when I died before was the first one. And I didn't realise there was a second one, but there is. But that's fine. I should be using the bazooka on those stripy crates. I don't know why I'm just thinking about it. Hang on. Why am I wasting... Because part of the time loss here is because I'm having to hang around for ages. Ooh, let's blow these up quick. These. And then we slam. Okay, well I still end up in this position, but that's fine. I kind of know where the hole is now, because there is actually a little bit of fruit. I think, yeah, there. You can just see it glowing. So now if I just Death Tornado, there we go. Oh, my way over. That's it. That was fun. I'm glad there's a box counter there, because otherwise I wouldn't quite know when I'm done. But we zoom across with a bug, and we don't need it because we've got another bug here. Ooh, yikes!
You're doing incredibly well, aren't you? What a sexy player!
Uh-huh. I'm doing great. Okay, let's read the chat. Yeah, it's a shame to hear that that some of the stuff on the Switch doesn't look good on a TV. Resident Evil 1 Remake and Legend of Zelda Wind Waker look good still. Maybe GameCube is a bad example. Just look very blocky. I mean, that's another reason I could think about getting a Switch, is some of the old stuff that you can play on there. Aha! Nice. I've got a lot of gems on my first playthrough a level on this run. Well, on this, yeah, this entire playthrough I have. Oh, Cortex. Okay, time for the best Cortex boss fight in the original trilogy, and the best Cortex boss fight music in the original trilogy. This is actually, like, really good.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I? And in fact, we're furious! But it seems you have overlooked one small detail, you little orange delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you!
Yikes.
Crash Bandicoot, for the last time, give the crystals to me.
There we go. So the two masks fight each other, while me and Cortex fight each other. I really like that's kind of... There's two things going on here. And there's 3 phases to this. So you have to dodge Cortex's attacks while the masks kill you. Even Aku Aku's blue beam will hurt you. And then you knock Cortex down. Uka Uka brings him back out. And yeah, 3 phases, so then the masks do something different. Now they're spinning. And they're on a set path. Oops. Not paying attention. So they go left and then right, and then left and then right. But the 3rd phase is kind of cool. Something that the community have pointed out on occasion. I'll show you when we get there. Oops! Gotta watch those explosions. Got a big hitbox. Is there a reason why Uka Uka has to put himself on Neo to talk in this, since Aku Aku just talks? That's a good point. I don't know. Because you do see him talking on his own at the start of the game. These mines are RNG as well. You don't know where they're going to be placed. I don't know if they're completely random, or if there are a whole bunch of different patterns that the game can choose. I think they're just random. I think it places 5 across the map, and they can have completely different or random depths. So we've got to avoid the spinning masks now. Ooh, he really went for me there. If he just didn't let his shield down, he'd be fine. And then, so here's the interesting thing that I see sometimes people talk about on like Crash Bandicoot Reddit and stuff, is that the 3rd phase of the masks is that they will clash together. But what they will do is they will actually target wherever Crash is standing. And someone said on the 3rd phase, Uka Uka is so mad that Crash has nearly defeated Cortex that he decides to stop fighting Aku Aku, and he's actively trying to kill Crash. And Aku Aku is intercepting him each time. So I really like that. In the 3rd phase, it's like Uka Uka's like, I'm going to kill Crash Bandicoot. I've had enough. I'm not fighting my brother anymore. I'm not going to let Cortex mess this up for me. I'm going to kill Crash. And Aku Aku has to save Crash from him every time. It's cool. We got Sprint. We got Speedy Boots. This is why we've not been doing any relics so far. We could have done a few of them, like all the vehicle ones, but...
Defeated again! This is not fair! Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head.
Yeah.
It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still the gems. We still have a chance to triumph.
And a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head. Can I skip? No. Can I emulate fast forward? Wow, even on fast forward it takes a little while. Right, so now we can sprint. Look at him go. Whoa. So now, yes, this is the best way to do time trials, because of course you can sprint to the end. We didn't need to wait for sprint to be unlocked to get time trials in the vehicle levels, but I just thought, hey, let's just leave it. Let's leave that for the end. So off we go. We're in time trial mode now. Oh, hang on. While we've got the bazooka, let's finally do what we've always wanted to do. Ah, it's good. And you can actually just restart trial as well, which is nice. You don't have to exit all the way out to the warp room. So, watch me. Oop! Watch me clip onto a wall. This should be a pretty easy gold, I think, this one. I might have stuffed it up a little bit by hanging on the wall, but as you can see, when you break these yellow boxes with seconds on them, the clock will pause. I mean, you can get a much shorter time. Here we go. We made it. 41 seconds. That's a sapphire or a platinum relic, which is nice. We're not going for those, but we'll get them. The clock stopping sound is very familiar to the duck ambulance noise. It is a bit, yeah. So there are various colours of relics that you can get in this game. Golds are the ones we need to unlock the secret warp room. Once we've got 5 of them, a special platform will appear in the middle of the warp room that will allow us to I'm not sure the fastest movements. The movement in this, whether it's mashing X or spinning your way everywhere, because you do get a little speed boost when you spin. I'm not sure what the speedrunners do. I'm not looking forward to doing the second. Oh, I thought I'd just tank that, I suppose. I'm not looking forward to doing the second underwater mission time trial. I hate doing that level even just at normal speed. Oh no, I stopped thinking. Sometimes in these red corals there's actually seconds. But there, see, there's one. Oh, if you're quick, you can go down the way. You don't have to ride it around. Hopefully I'll still get a gold here. I'm definitely not going to get a platinum. But... ooh. If you spend more than 2 seconds going for that, it's not worth going for it. But... I think overall, it was worth it. Oh no. Quick. Is that a gold? Oh no, I think I need the golds. I'm gonna have to try again. It will tell me what the target time is though now, so that's something at least. You do then have to exit. You can't restart straight away. But if you get to the end and you don't get a time at all, you can, I think, restart immediately. So it will now tell me 1:17:92 is how we get gold in that, which is quite a... well, yeah, it's like 8 seconds. We'll see. We'll see how we get on. Spinning most likely, says Pup Wheelie. Yeah. I think when I've seen speedrunners do it, I think they spin it. Yeah, that does look faster, doesn't it? Oh, good start. Oops. Oh dear. It's cost us a mask. Oh, okay. Apparently there is a gap between your spin where you can... well, yeah, I guess you'd be invincible if there was just infinite iframes. Ooh. Probably stops me getting caught on boxes quite as much as well if I'm spinning all the time rather than... oops. Yeah, like that. That feels quicker. Whoops. The spin. can lurch forward like that. You have to know where. There you go. Okay. Oops. Oh no. It's bad. It's a bad one. Oh, I thought about going down then. I could have gone down. Probably needed that. No. I need to remember where those two things are, because if I'm not going for them, I can be doing that little zoom thing, because that's definitely the fastest way of moving in these levels. Oh, I've not even beaten my own time, I think, there. Yeah, I've not. Second best time. Restart trial. Yeah, if I know exactly what I'm going for with the sub, then it means I don't have to be flying along mashing the missile button. Instead, I can be mashing the little zoom button instead. That might be better. Whoops. Oh, he has quite a big hitbox, that guy, doesn't he? So here, for instance, you can kind of just be... Oh, come on. I thought I would have blown that up while I was flashing. It's like the little linear fish will get you from when you're not even touching them, but when you're pretty much touching a mine with iframes, hoping that it will blow up while you're still flashing. It won't. It'll wait. Okay. There are 3 masks in this level, so I do have to... I may as well take a hit on one of them at some point, because I can only carry 2. So, you know, that's sort of okay, but... And then if I smash there, because I have to destroy the... I have to get off the sub anyway, so you have to sit through the animation, so... Oh no! I probably need to be quick enough that I can go straight down there, I think. I'm forgetting about this thing every time. Whoops. Nah, I'm not going to get 117. It's kind of close, I suppose, but... It was better. It's my best time, but it's not good enough. Reminds me of how some of the time-saving pocket watches in Pac-Man World 2 Repack are liars. They trick you to waste time learning which ones are worth it. Oh really? Is that right? I can believe it. Well, I did say, before I started the run through Crash 3, that the only levels I actively dislike, oh, for goodness sake, are the scuba levels. Even just playing them through normally, I dislike quite a lot, but doing the time trials, no. Crash, get in there. No, get down. Okay, this is kind of good so far. It's going reasonably well. Forgetting where I'm going here. There we go. Okay. Man, see, that's costing me a hit. Even if I'm trying to like hit it while I've got iframes. No. Oh, and I can't phase through it. That's costing me too much time. Might be worth missing the 1 second box at the start. Do you think? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, could be worth doing. That one's got to be worth getting, because even if I only get 1 second's time save out of it, you know, if the time it takes to get there, oops, costs me a second, well, you know, it's probably still worth doing overall. That's the worst thing as well about the fact that spinning is seemingly the fastest way to move. Is if I'm going to touch any, I mean, I suppose if you touch anything anywhere, God damn it, you're going to die regardless. But yeah, I think spinning might have a slightly bigger hitbox than just. Oops! Oh, he actually just pulled me out of the air there. Yeah, I don't know. I think that 1 second one is almost on my way anyway, possibly. Okay, that's a good start. These masks, man. No, get in. Oops. Oh, I've missed the 3 seconds. That's probably going to cost me. Well, it is. It's going to cost me 3 seconds. Can I get down here? No. I might be able to at least get through the hole, but this is probably a write-off, this one. Oh, I've missed the... Okay, I thought I missed the sub entirely. Oh, I've got my 2 seconds, though. Kill the shark. Zoom. Zoom. 6, 7, 8. Oh! I actually did it! Oh, thank God for that! Wow, I really had to lock in there. Jeez. I think there's a lot of time saved for not checking all the coral, so it might be okay. Yeah, I mean, I've never been sort of checking all the coral as such. I've just been mashing the missile to hopefully get what I need. Okay, Orient Express, this one is a straightforward one. You hold the charge button, pretty much don't let go. And, you know, I might die once or twice, but this is one I used to just time trial for fun as a kid, so I should be alright here. Charge through these barrels. Might even gone for the mask there. That wasn't actually deliberate. I wouldn't have minded the mask, to be honest, but... Oh, and another mask. Missed. Can you tell I used to play this one as a kid? Might still die, but... 19 seconds. 20 seconds. These levels are great. It's a lovely... Oh, it was only gold, but that's fine. Oh, that's all I need. It was a lovely palette cleanser from after the absolute trial being the operative word, that was the swimming level. Oh my God. hated that so much. And that's the easier of the two. Okay, right. Level 4. Dinosaur level. Boneyard. We can do this. Just stopping by to inform you all that there was a sparrow in a cafe I went to, says Thorondor123, and that's your first chat as well. What a great thing to say for your first ever chat. I like it. Oh, we can sprint, can't we? I forgot about this. Leave the dinosaur on our dust. I think he's got rubber banding. I'm not sure. Whoops. Problem is, I'm going so fast I don't know what hazards are coming. I've been lucky so far, I'm not going to lie. Oh, okay. Great. Oh yeah, that still actually makes you jump, so that's probably not worth doing. Red gem there, we can ride that to get the... to get the other clear gem from this level. Oh! There's still question marks, which you're not supposed to have in time trial levels. Oh, I wonder if the dinosaur hitting boxes will grant me the time. Probably does, actually. Oh, come on, Crash. That could cost me my gold. Yes, okay, I can let him break them, which is good, so I don't need to worry about boxes at all here. Just need to go, go, go. Oops. 17. That's a sapphire. I keep saying sapphire, it's platinum. Sapphire is what the standard ones are called. That's a platinum. Very good. We have a hole in the roof of one of our projection booths at work, and whenever I'm turning that projector on in the morning, there's a good chance I'll be jump scared by a bird that's got inside. Oh no, it's like a horror movie. Oh my, that reminds me, there was a bird in my last workplace a few years ago. They flew through one of the doors, up the beams near the ceiling. That's a Podiat's thing. Birds trapped in workplaces, right? I've run out of water. At least it's not dev relics here. Yeah, I know. Thank God. Right, this one could be a bit more challenging, but we'll see how we get on. I think the first one of these levels is going to be okay. Oops. But, yeah, they could get tricky. Ooh. It's pretty much, I think, beeline to the next time box, one after the other. It's all about racing lines, I think, this one, really. Because you can just, you know, as long as you've got a mask or two, anything that gets in your way, you can kind of just plow right through it. More a case of, I think, making sure you get every single time crate. Nice. Okay, 50, 55, 56. That's a gold. Thank God I don't have to get the platinums, because, you know, that was, I think, a reasonably good performance, and clearly wasn't good enough to get... Whoa, the feathers! Oh my God! Hello, game? Oh, that was weird. I thought it had crashed then. Why did it do that? The game doesn't even tell you the target time for platinum, I don't think. No, it doesn't. It'll only tell you how to get gold, because that's all you need. So, yeah, now we've got this platform we can ride. This blew my mind as a kid. Because I didn't notice it at first. I had more than 5 relics, but... This takes you to the secret warp room, Neo Core Systems. And look, this is where he generates all of his like, square head... lab assistants. And then they get sent off to... I never realised they were 2D, actually. And then a different time trial, a different time twister will appear. And send them off to the right level. I love it. So cool. Anyway, so these get unlocked one by one. It says, look, requires 10 to enter, requires 15 to enter, and so on. So... This is how we... There's sort of like... Some of these are unique levels, like Ski Crazed. But then you've got Hang 'em High. Area 51's unique. Future Frenzy is not unique. It's one that we've been to. And then Rings of Power. So, yeah, it's like a weird mixture. And as you'll see, like here, it says I've already got the crystal and the gem. But this is how you know, get... the yellow gem from there and stuff. So at the moment I have absolutely no desire at all to play Ski Crazed because it is one of the hardest levels in the game, certainly to time trial, but also even just to kind of complete for the gem. So I'm going to leave that for now and do some sprinting. Sprint through Gee Whiz and just have a nice time. I remember in the end saying you can cheese the Hot Cocoa Platinum. Oh, I think I'm thinking of Hot Cocoa rather than Ski Crazed, actually, yeah. But yeah, because you can, can't you? You can cheese it. I can't remember exactly how, but I've seen it done before. Yeah, Hot Cocoa. Not looking forward to that. Why is the music so quiet? Did I turn the music down for some reason on a previous stream and not turn it up again? CTR. Oh! Whoops. Crash Team Racing. Sound options. Yeah, well, I've set the music to 37%. I don't know why. Were we trying to listen to a sound effect or something? I can't remember. Whoops! Oh no. No, the game turns itself down after the boss fight. Does it actually? Is that true? I was gonna say I didn't really notice it being quiet earlier in the stream. Oops. It was super quiet during the credits. Yeah, I thought it was quiet during the Neo Cortex boss fight actually, but legit, yeah, happened to me. How strange. Got platinum there. Okay, well, I'll turn it up again in a bit. I've only just noticed that. We've played through 5 levels and I didn't really spot it. I think I kind of thought in the Cocoa level it also seemed a little bit quiet, but yeah. What a strange thing. Options, sound options. 100% should it be, I guess? Weird. Hang on high. Okay. This is not the easiest. These levels in general aren't the easiest to time trial. Partly it's these carpets as much as anything else. Unfortunately, this first set are before the... Oh, I can't cut that corner, seemingly. I got pushed back by an invisible wall, I think. Oops. I was trying to clip that mask and I hit the wrong box, but never mind. Ah. Tried to go for the gap there, but didn't make it. Oh, geez. See, these... If you're sort of trying to do those carpets in a hurry, you're in big trouble. You don't lose lives for dying on a time trial, because, you know, obviously you're going to be taking risks and stuff, so the game doesn't punish you for it. Okay, interesting. Oh. So I could be on triple mask form by now, I think, or yeah. Let's I think can get triple mask in this level. Right, here we go. Right, that's double mask. Oh! Oh, he flew all the way forwards and hit a mask somewhere, and I'm now triple mask, but that's fine. That's good, though, because it means you can go super fast in this, in the monkey bars section. Oh, no! Okay, mask saved me. Ah, unfortunate. Oh no. Bad start. Oh! I don't think I ever actually gripped hold of the monkey bars. I think it was all just forward momentum. And I was kind of at the same height as the monkey bars, and then I ran out of jump and died. Oh, I've got to stop doing that. Oh no. I've got to keep those masks. It's a good thing they don't put the clock before the bouncy platforms. It really is. I hate these things. Especially doing it in a hurry. To say it's not so bad if you just... Oh, I'm hitting all these invisible walls. I think I'm on insane brain. I'm insane in the membrane at the moment because you can just jump all over the place in the Insane Trilogy. Oh, damn it. I have been hitting that magic carpet guy with the pot carrying man. If you do it in the right way. Oh, come on, get up. No. I don't need to kill him. I don't know why I did that. I could just run past him. But no, it's not worth. I'm going to jump off. Oh, I can't see. You can't even jump off here. I'm trying to do all this jumping around the scenery, but you can't. I want that triple mask to get across the monkey bars super fast. Right, see, we don't have to kill him. We can just run past. Spin that. Spin him. Here we go. There we go. We got the magic carpet guy that time. And then... there we go. Whoa-hey! Oh, damn it. They take a little while to break. I'm expecting them to just all get destroyed while I'm touching them, but no. Oh no, I've missed it. I actually missed a set of boxes, like a time box up there. This might cost me gold. No. Whew. Yeah, I think it was a 2 or a 3 I ran right past there, but... there we go. So, Hot Cocoa is the open level with the nitros blocking the exit right at the start. Getting that platinum or even gold legitimately was a nightmare. Yeah. It's not going to be a fun time. I might have to do some practice outside of the stream so that you guys aren't watching me just fail at Hot Cocoa for about 3 hours next week. Right. Do Hog Ride. So these ones are okay. You basically just have to do as well as you did originally when you came first. And then, but also make sure you're hitting every boost and grabbing every time clock, every time box. If you do that and take, as I say, take good racing lines. Oops. And probably don't lose your momentum between boosts. Yeah, that might not be great. We'll see how this goes. It might still give me a gold if I do quite well. I'm sure I've lost Sapphire, Platinum, but... can actually maintain a boost through most of the racing levels. So as you'll see, when you're boosting like this, your steering is not good. But you gain so much speed from it that if you can maintain that and stay in that wheelie, it's well worth doing. How have we done here? Gold. Okay, that's fine. So it is possible to get your first boost in these racing levels and then kind of maintain that all the way. Well, not always all the way, because sometimes you have to go over a ramp, and if you go over a ramp, you do lose the wheelie. But yeah, I definitely think you're safe to pop a cheetah save state on Hot Cocoa and Aegipus Rex just to avoid having to redo the secret every time. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll be doing that for the restarts. Definitely. But, is that how it works? Do you only get one try at it? But even so, I may even just outright cheetah Austin it if I have to, because screw Hot Cocoa. I won't cheat through Aegipus Rex. It's been a while, but I think so. Oh really? You have to do it in one. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll probably do that for the reset as well. Do a save state if that's what's going to happen. But that's fine. Right. So these corners you can cut. Oops. I've kind of overcut that one a little bit. That was a real wide wedge. Whoops. Nope. Still missed it. That's probably good actually to break down the wall at the start there, so I'm not. Ah, damn it. So I'm not having to break it in against the clock, you know. No, I thought he was coming from the left side. Does he not alternate? Is he just random? Maybe he's random. Aegipus Rex isn't as bad since you can get the gem and relic in one go. Oh yeah, true. Whoops, that was just me running off the edge. That was nothing other than just silliness. What was that? Just, oops, slipped a bit. Damn it. That was bad.
What have you done with the controls, Gromit?
Yeah. What have you done with your controller, Peter? Ugh. Where we're going, we don't need switches. No! Oh no. Oh, I could have got triple mask there as well, and then all these doors would be open for me. Oh, there's a mask there. Oh no, screw this. I'm gonna go for that triple mask. I hate those flamethrower guys. Never been good at dealing with them. How familiar are you with Rick Mail?
Do I detect a tear of frustration?
I was gonna
Is
say.
everyone laughing at you?
Have you seen the sound alert selection there? Heat Packer. I'm very familiar with Rick Mail. Love Hogs of War. We've done a full playthrough of Hogs of War on this channel, available on the VODs channel if you want to catch up on that. Big fan of Bottom, not just the sitcom. Nope. Oh, the hitbox on that flame always gets me. Since I was 8 years old. It lingers for such a long time. Whoops, I forgot to break my boxes there. That's fine. Fuck that guy. Fuck him. Bazooka. To quote Rick. Right, so all the doors stay open for you when you're on triple mask form. Which is very handy. Nice. Okay, that was pretty good. Gold. Gold. Okay, fine. You're just a door. I'm Rick fucking Mail. Yeah, that door did get me. And I'm not Rick fucking... how dare I even almost say the words I am Rick fucking Mail? Because no one is Rick fucking Mail. Apart from the man himself. The inimitable. Right, okay, there we go. We've almost got 10 now, which is good, because then we can... Oh, yeah, this will be straightforward. I reserve the right to die a couple of times, but this will be essentially easy. So that's fine. Fun fact, if you aim the bazooka at the Sphinx at the start of the level, you get a couple of lives. I did not know that, Pup Wheelie. That is a bit of Crash knowledge. Crash trivia. Oh, whoops. I mean, if it's on, like, Did You Know Gaming or something, I'm sure I must have heard it at some point, but yeah. Because I've watched a bunch of videos like that. Ooh. Oh, I'm missing all... I might not get my gold now, just because I'm... Oh, I should have gone up as well. Okay, well, we'll kill the cat. Yeah, I needed to restart there. I think to get the gold, you can hold charge all you like, but you probably do still need to get at least some of these boxes. Easy. We don't want your comments, Peter Austin. Well, yeah. It did cost me, didn't it? Kevin cost me. So sometimes you can... The trick with this one is you don't necessarily want to hold the charge button all the way through, because I think you will overshoot a couple of... It's probably... I'm sure a speedrunner knows how to hold the square button and still hit every box, but sometimes you're just going a bit quick and you're going to jump over stuff, you know? Like here, even. Oh, that is possible without letting go, which I just did do there. I managed to do it, but on my first try I couldn't. Second try I let go. And here, you know, you got to jump over the pit, so you're already jumping. In your first jump, you'll sort of be... You'll have moved so far on your first jump that your second one is... Oh, too close. Oh god. This is definitely harder than the first one. On time trial. No, I missed all those. I might still get gold though. I haven't stopped charging the whole time. Come on, Coco. Hello, Big D. Welcome. Thanks for chatting. Nice to see you. Gold relic. We'll take it. Nice. Pleased with that. I'm looking a bit washed out. I think is my... Oh, that's why. I did think ISO pale. My ring light was on white mode. And believe me, too many things are on white mode in this house. So I could now, if I wanted to, just for a change of pace, no pun intended, to
it's a sheep.
Not do so much sprinting and stuff. Thank you for the follow, Big D. Welcome to the flock. You're a sheep, and that's a good thing. For a change of pace, we could now jump into Hang 'em High and get the yellow gem. Because then we can use the yellow gem to access the hidden area in the second dinosaur level. And from there, we can then access Aegipus Rex, I think. See you later, guys. What the hell do you have to do to get platinum then? It says Genesis. Well, I did miss quite a few of the yellow boxes in that run, so just hit all of them, I guess, and basically don't let go of the charge button, which I did have to do on a couple of occasions in order to hit the boxes. And as I say, I'm sure absolute pro speedrunner players are actually capable of completing that level whilst holding charge and also hitting every box. They'll time their jump so that they're just landing on the right side of a pit, or they're just taking off at the very last second on the near side of a pit, or something like that, you know? Right, so... yes, second dino level. It's in Entropies, I think. It's the one with the stack at the beginning. Yeah, Dynamite. So we go in here. We've got all sorts of stuff to do here. We've got a time trial to do. We've got a couple of gems to get. I'm not going to do the time trial just yet, just as I say, for a change of pace. I'm still sprinting though. How are we doing for lives? We're nearly there. I don't have to worry too much. Oh, actually, yeah, because I might be getting a gem here. I'm not sure. Whoops. Okay, so the yellow gem we just collected. Now we can ride it to a secret area. I've only just clocked after 25 years of owning this. All the Arabian levels of Crash 3 have a coloured gem. The more you know. Oh, do they all have one? I think I noticed that myself. Clear gem and box gem both need the gem room. Ah, okay. So clear gem is just sitting at the end, is it? Just to pick up for, you know, a well done on getting through the gem room, and then by also getting all the boxes here, that's how we get the box gem. They're noisy, these levels. All this lava and the craters and stuff. They're noisy levels. Hopefully you can hear me. How do? Like that. Some lovely backtracking as well. Yeah, I was thinking it comes out near where the dinosaur chase happens, right? And you have to go backwards. It all rings a bell. I have done all this before, once upon a time, but it's been a while. I don't really need to sprint here, I don't think. Right, that second pterodactyl who just took off, he will take us to a secret level. How you were ever supposed to know that, I don't know, but it's true. Whoops. Okay. Iframes. Right, so we made it to the end. There's a gem for just doing that. That's blown up the nitros in this area. And then we hop on here. This takes us back to the main level, now that we've gathered some boxes. And we have to go this way. Ho ho! And, you know, not walk into any of this stuff. Ooh! Forgot about these guys. Yeah, they're gonna get me, actually. They'll be hiding just out of frame. There they are. There he is. Is this the start? There's an egg. There's a checkpoint. That's good. We like that. Could take the egg and try and go backwards with it. Might be a bit better, a bit safer, but... Ooh. Yeah, it's nice to be able to spin, I think. Rather than be riding on a dinosaur. Ooh. Okay, and there's the gem that we departed on. I could actually ride it back to... Oh no, I couldn't. I'll have to go through all the level again. We will get ourselves a baby T. Off we go. Good times. That's what the T in baby T stands for. It stands for times, as in good times. That's canon. It's kind of mad that that one yellow gem path is required for 3 gems and a relic. That's got to be the most packed optional route of the whole series. Yeah, I suppose it is. So yeah, we're going to be coming into this level a couple more times. As we'll see in a bit. If you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. Hello, Crash, please. It is nice, at least, to come back to these levels once you've unlocked abilities that you didn't have when you first had to complete it. And it's like, oh, okay, this one particular obstacle or puzzle is a bit easier than it was the first time round. Kevin Gamera, my fave level in the Crash series. Oh, really? That's, I would argue, it's a bit of an out-of-pocket choice. No judgment, but I do like riding Baby T. But personally, I wouldn't call it my favorite. But I'm happy for you that you've got a good favorite like that, a strong favorite. Top tier of a level though, Jay the Cerebral. It is good. I just really love the, although they're quite straightforward, I do really love the medieval levels in this game. I love the music, I love the scenery in the background. I know, like, it's true of lots of different Crash levels and even other games of a similar style, like it's true of Spyro as well, but having scenery... Oh no, I can leave that. I don't have to break any of this. He'll do it for me. Oh, nearly missed it. It's true of various games, but having levels where there is a really interesting bit of backdrop scenery that makes you think, oh, I wish I could go over there and explore it, you know? That's what I really feel quite strongly in the medieval levels in this game. There we go, 2 gems. And now we're going back in. We've got to do the time trial in there at some point, but for now, we'll just do the gem and I guess the relic for Eggipus Rex. Always made me want to explore the big open world, yeah. Yeah, and as I say, Spyro, like particularly Stone Hill, when you get up on the edge, and you can see the green rolling hills just vanish off into the background. I mean, there are other levels too that are like that, but have I blitzed past the... Did I run past the gem just then? Am I just so focused on... Where is it? No? No. I thought it came sooner than where I was, where I just turned around. I don't know what I'm doing. Just thinking about Spyro. Look, the time is 7 PM. We've got just enough time, I think, to do Eggipus. So we can hopefully do it all in one. And that would be good, actually. Because there's a gem at the end of the level. And there's a relic for doing the time trial, so that's what we'll do. So, as I say, there is a pterodactyl. You have to pronounce the P, it's not silent. Oh, man, saved that with a double jump. And he will take us away to a special level. Oh. I think it's the second one. Number 1, number 2. There we go. Get caught. Carried away. Oh. So, for reset time's sake, especially given that it is, you know, it's a bit late in the day. What are all these? Oh, this is where I've been practicing doing one of my runs where you have to, like, get through it in a certain way without spinning or something. I can't remember, but that's from ages ago. Well, I've screwed up there already because, actually, out of interest, what happens if I... Okay, yeah. So, get the dinosaur first. Because he's faster. And then we just follow the route, basically. There's no boxes here, it's just fruit. And there's some like weird sort of hovering pterodactyls in a couple of places. Oh, that was going so well. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I can still... Oh, well, I was about to say I can still pull it back by platforming on foot, but I failed a glitched high jump there. The trick here is to not actually do full size. I feel like you can do smaller jumps by not holding... Oh no. This turnaround always gets me, you see. But yeah, oh no! Yeah, well that proves it. By not holding the jump button, you can do slightly smaller jumps, which in a certain, you know, in some spots is absolutely worth doing. You don't want to be absolutely leaping. Absolutely. Right there, just a little hop. Right, now, when I get to this bit that I always mess around on, walk all the way to the right and then turn around. There we go, that's how we do it. Oh, I walked all the way off the edge there. He's not got a great turning circle, Baby T. It's more that he can't. There's like a little bit of a delay. On the time at which he can start jumping again. Pulled it back, sort of. Oh no! I was spinning. I couldn't get on his back. Chat. Hang on. Played those medieval levels a lot on the demo as well. Yeah, it's good. Any favorite any other favorite levels from you guys in this game or in the whole series? Yeah, medieval levels have a nice.
Not very well, are you, my old pal? Do you really want to win?
Only time trial where you still collect fruit. That's true actually, because normally it all spins away, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Walk to the right, turn, jump left. There we go. Oh. Oh no! That's a big jump, that one. Good. Oh no, and there's no spare dino because he was still alive when I made it to that area. Oh god damn it. I wonder if I could have got a gold relic at the end there if I'd just made it. I did alright, to be honest, without a Baby T. I was pretty pleased with myself there. But that last little stack of like 3 platforms, all with craters on them, and a pterodactyl to deal with. I was really thinking of what mine could be, but yeah, I love those two. Oh, the Crash 2 Ruins levels, yeah. Air Crash is probably my all-time favourite Crash level, just being fascinated with all the secret paths as a kid. Oh yeah. There are some quite nice Crash 1 levels, to be honest. I know obviously the game is more limited on a technical level, but yeah, there's some good vibes there. The oh no, the water levels in Crash 1 have arguably more chill vibes than well, not even arguably, like definitely they're more chill than the water levels in Crash 2, which have a bit more sort of attitude and tension to them, which is great. Like they're still both good in their own way, but you know, I do quite like just, you know, going up the creek or whatever, listening to that music, the dog barking in the background, and I like all the sort of animal noises that are actually baked into the music in Crash 1. It's quite nice. Right, here we go. We're nearly there now, actually. Oh, nice! Well, that is a good way to finish today's stream. That is a gem, and it's a platinum relic. I like the little bounces I did at the end there on the pterodactyls, and then the little damage abuse I did just to.
You're doing incredibly well, aren't you? What a sexy player!
Aegipus Rex.
Have been incredible.
We didn't even need to use our cheater Austin save states as well. So far we've not yet cheated in today's or in this playthrough that we're doing. We might have to cheat a little bit with hot cocoa because
Cheater.
fuck that. But yeah, cheater. Indeed. Well, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. I sure have. It's nice to be back. And I'm looking forward to even more Crash 3 next week. As far as I'm aware, there are no changes to my schedule. No, it's all good. I'm around now for some weeks as things stand. I do then have plans to go away in a couple of months' time. But yes, I'll be back on Thursday at the usual time of 7 p.m. BST to finally pick up where we left off with Darwin's Paradox. I'm looking forward to it. I did, as I said, I think at the time, I did find it a little more challenging than expected with the platforming. So I hope it doesn't get too tough towards the end. It might turn into a Crash Bandicoot 4 sort of last few levels kind of situation with some of the platforming. But we'll see how we get on. Those gears that were like crushing me, that was tough. But there'll be more Darwin's Paradox on Thursday. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. So please join me for that. And in the meantime, enjoy the VOD if you didn't watch the whole thing and you're going to go back and watch the VOD. And enjoy the rest of your Mondays. I wonder if a friend of the channel is live on the internet at the present time. We've got... Alex is live. I don't think I've raided Alex for a very long time, if ever. I've had lots of lovely raids from Alex, so let's give a /raid to Alex Starman. Is it with 2 R's? I want to make sure I get this right. I always forget. It's like two R's or 2 N's. Yes, 2 R's. He's, what's he playing? He's just chatting, apparently. A week of evening streams. Yippee! Well, good stuff. Oh, that's an ad. Right, okay. Go and say hello to Alex. He's a lovely boy, and... yeah, enjoy, as I say, the rest of your Mondays, and I'll catch you on Thursday. Lovely stuff. Cool. See you later, everyone. Have a good raid, and have a good evening. Bye.